Doing some final cleanup, a little bit of painting underneath. I painted some parts today. I'm getting my second win now. Oh man, congratulations, my guy. I feel like I'm talking really loud with my earplugs in. Nicely done. Cheers to being a grandpa. Awesome. Hello, Cleo. Hello, puppy. Hello, puppy dog. You don't drink yet. I hate when you take safety into consideration and you still manage to get shit in your eye. It ended up being like a 50-50 split on powder coat and paint. That's the skid plate. I didn't have that done in time for powder coat, so it got painted today. Painted the rear, leaf springs, and control arms. He didn't want to powder coat the control arms. Well, he would have painted the control arms had they been stripped down. But because the bushings and everything are still in there, he didn't want to put them in the oven in fear of destroying the bushings, which makes sense. And then the rear because of the seals. So did 2 coats of paint and then a coat of clear. Skid plate has a decent amount of orange peel in it, but I'm not overly concerned about that. I'm looking more as far as like just protecting the metal. So I should be able to pick up the rest of the powder coat stuff. Yeah, the clear coat I was. So here's the deal. Doing the kind of content and the different things that I'm doing, I'm always experimenting. And I take the opportunities when I'm doing this kind of work to experiment with different things. And one of the things I've always wanted to do was, so the base coat is actually Rustoleum. Unfortunately, that's all I had on the shelf, and I didn't have time to get single stage. And long story short, I painted my kid's go-kart with Rustoleum a couple years ago, and I've always been really impressed with how well it holds up. The thing looks pretty much just as good as when I painted it 2 or 3 years ago, and they thrashed the crap out of it all the time. You wash it down, it looks pretty good. So even though it's cheap, it might not be the best option. You know, it holds up. So what I wanted to do was I put a base down of Rustoleum gloss black. I let it cure out, and then I put a top coat of 2K clear on it. And surprisingly, it worked really well. And I tried a small area first. Obviously, I didn't just go right at it, but I tried a small piece, did the process, was happy with the outcome, and then just kind of went for it. I put the 2K on top to give it more durability. So, and it's all driveline stuff. The stuff's going to get trashed up pretty bad as soon as you start driving it. It's not a show truck, just more for protection for as long as it's going to be protected with the driving conditions that he's going to use it in. Little detail spraying going on from modifying the bed cross member and different things. I want to spritz in a little bit of paint on the frame. We already kind of discussed that we weren't going to get crazy and paint in the frame because of how clean this truck is. So I'm going to just try to do my best to kind of blend in. So a lot of the cross members, the brake drums are getting done with high heat. And then all of the cross members plus the air tank are getting powder coated. It's kind of tough for me not to get involved in paint and everything. It's like, where do you draw the line? whole snowball effect. Before you know it, your ball's deep and painting the hole underneath of the truck. Trying to blend out the frame rails as best as I can. Trying to get the mindset of putting it back together rather than building it. I got all the fabrication done last week, and hopefully if I did my job right, it should just go together. Should just kind of bolt together. The last one of the major modifications I got to do is I got to trim the fender well a little bit, so that way the tire will tuck up inside. As a matter of fact, I think I'm going to jump off, get cleaned up, call it a night. 7:30, I might jump off a little earlier than I expected. I need to get myself cleaned up and I need to do a little relaxing too. Be easy, Alan. I'll catch everybody up. I'll be live probably sometime tomorrow. So if you guys are around, I'll check up with you later. If not, have a good one. Be safe. And continue to challenge that build. See y'all later.